Welcome back. In this case, a series of allegations were made against Training Police Constable Cojan. Let's break down the allegations, findings, and final outcome. Allegations. Allegation 1. TPC Cojan was accused of making inappropriate comments towards a female colleague. The panel found this not proven due to a lack of witnesses and the colleague not raising the issue until much later.
Okay, so no one was there. Her word versus his. I get that. But not reporting it until much later. Come on, how many times has someone said something and you've just brushed it off, but then you can't shake it and it simmers until you're so upset, but you feel the opportunity to say or do something has passed? I'm betting most people seeing this have had that experience.
Allegation 2. TPC Cojan was accused of being verbally aggressive. This was also not proven as the colleague didn't recall the conversation as inappropriate and no one else confirmed the claim.
This one confuses me, I'll be honest. Best I can interpret, someone else overheard the comment and reported it. But the people having the conversation were fine with everything being said. Could just be a Karen who was being nosy, so I'm at 2-1 in favor of the panel so far. Let's see how long that lasts.
Allegation 3. It was claimed TPC Cojan used inappropriate language and gestures in a group. The panel found this not proven due to insufficient evidence and delayed reporting.
I've dealt with legal paperwork on different levels, so this could mean a few things. Delayed reporting could mean a few things, but I'm leaning more towards either. There was a date for the info to be passed to the panel, and it arrived. Late for whatever reason, or like in Allegation 1, the issue wasn't raised until much later, after he was being a prat. If that's why this wasn't used as evidence, then that's definitely 2 more points against the panel. Continue.
Allegation 4. TPC Cojan allegedly stared at a colleague inappropriately. The panel found this not proven due to a lack of evidence and failure to confirm the incident.
Yeah, can't really argue with this one. How do you prove a look was anything else other than a look? Point to the panel.
Allegation 5. TPC Cojan allegedly encircled a colleague in a way that made them uncomfortable. This was proven, but seen as brief and without physical contact. It didn't create a hostile environment and wasn't immediately reported.
Okay, and now the panel has just lost all credibility. As previously stated, there could be a lot of reasons not to report something straight away, including fear. You know, something you can feel when someone encircles you. And brief. Okay, well, remember people, as long as you keep your intimidation brief and not physical, this panel, headed by a superintendent, Mr. Alan Duncan, says you're all good. 2 more points against the panel. Carry on.
Allegation 6. TPC Cojan was accused of an incident in a nightclub, but this was not proven. The colleague's recollection was affected by alcohol and the event wasn't reported promptly.
I'm seeing a pattern with this reported promptly thing. I guess the takeaway is, as long as you can scare your victim into silence long enough, you're all good. And I know it's not, or at least I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But doesn't the alcohol line just smack of, well, if she wasn't out drinking? But maybe that's just me. Anyway, we're at 5-3 against the panel, but I have to give the fact that she couldn't give a clear account to the panel, alcohol or not. To the panel, it's fair to say they don't know what's true or not if she couldn't remember herself. But then that promptly reporting pops up again. Shaking my head. So that's another against.
Allegation 7. TPC Cojan got too physically close to a colleague. This was proven, with a witness confirming the discomfort. The panel deemed it inappropriate, but not lasting.
And the scoring system has just gone out the window. What in the absolute bakery are these people on? It was inappropriate but not lasting. Oh, good, because he was called out on it and asked to stop, so he did. Great. Wonderful. This makes me angry in a way I can't express on YouTube. The man is showing a pattern, and these guys are just too blind or bent to see it. I'll put a link to the full 20-page document in the description, but just to be clear, Allegation 5, encircled a colleague, was him walking up behind a female and closing his arms around her, unwantedly and unprompted. And allegation 7 was him standing over a female in a way that made her and another female so uncomfortable that the second female had to speak to him about it, which prompted him to walk away, causing it to not last. Let's see what the panel decided.
Outcome. The panel found a breach of respect and courtesy. TPC Cojan failed to understand how his actions impacted others, though it wasn't malicious. No breach of discreditable conduct or equality and diversity was found. The panel decided that TPC Cojan should undertake reflective practice to reconsider his communication style and physical presence, aiming to improve future conduct.
All final thoughts. So he had to go away and think about what he'd done. It's a joke. This is a person now being trusted to protect our female friends and family. Keep in mind, this was a copper in training, and now he's in full uniform, which means he has the power to arrest, detain, and physically handle people. But let me ask you this. When he, and I'll use the word accidentally for legal reasons, touches a female, and it's her word against his, do you think they'll look back at this and see the pattern? No. He'll just cover it in his notes, saying she struggled or wasn't complying, and he had to do what he felt was necessary. Please be safe out there, ladies. If you can, always record your interactions with the police. If you're not alone, get someone else to record too. Body-worn cameras are a joke. They face where the officers want them to and won't capture everything, especially if the officer is standing close or if anything happens below the waist. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more updates. Stay informed, stay aware, and remember, accountability matters.